What's going on, everybody? Free to play OG here, and we are back on day 188 of the free to play account series in Marvel Future Fight. Wow, that's weird. That just occurred to me. Anyways, I hope everybody's doing well. I'll show you what just clicked for me here in just a second, because we are going to go over all the new events coming to the game this week. On the stream, we're also going to be taking a look at this event shop very closely, this event quest here, and sort of breaking down the options, because I think this really varies what you do here depending on where your account's at and how you want to approach this thing. So we'll break it all down. But before we get into that, let's get into this. What's going on, Frost? How you doing? What's up, KT3? Thanks for being here. Good to see you. Comics Talil, what's going on, dude? Thanks for being here. Maiden Spades, what's up, homie? Good to see you. Been a minute. Shavendra, what's going on, dude? Thanks for being here. As always, DVD Plays, what's up, dude? We got Half-Blood in the house. What's going on, man? Good to see you as well. We've got Nadar here. What's going on, Nadar? Hope you're doing well, brother. Thanks for hanging out with us. Big Ducks here as well. What's going on, homie? We got Kevin here. What's going on, Kevin? Good to see you. Hamale, grats on tier 4 Hulk, bro. Very cool. Let's go. We got the big snake in the house. 20-foot Burmese python. What's going on, dude? Ashish Nagy's here. Ariel's is here. And Jeer up at the top. What's going on, everybody? Thanks for coming and hanging out today, guys. Let's tear this thing wide open. Couple curveballs today, but let's start with something consistent. Let's grab some free stuff, because I love free stuff, man. It's good. It's good. It's good. It's good. Although I guess we paid for this in some way. Depends on how you look at it, right? Juggling thing. I don't know about that. I'm not sure about that. All right. Good amount of energy today. You love to see it. What's going on in here? What's going on here? Who's what? I'm gonna save up some more tokens. I've been entirely irresponsible, and I am not going to spend my 132 tokens on this 132 token purchase for Ronin Bios. No, we're not. We're gonna let it expire. I have tier 4s. I can tier 4 Thor today, but I can only do 2 World Boss Loads and Plush Gears. Only unlock Black Swan. Yeah. It's gonna be crazy, KT. A lot of people, that's what I'm saying. Everyone's gonna have like a really, not everyone, there's gonna be a lot of different experiences with this event, because some people are gonna be, you know, really scrambling to get the tokens. Some people are just gonna have it all and be like, eh? So, you know, we'll see how it goes. Oh, Sakura! Dang, sorry to see that, bro, but I'm glad you're here all the same. Always good to see you. Hope you're doing well, other than missing your little CTP next to your name. What's going on, Sharon? How you doing, bro? Ant, what's going on, dude? Jan's here. What's going on, dude? Good to see you. Ashleel's here. What's going on? Varun, what's going on, everybody? Peter's here. What's going on? Hey, good to see y'all. Let's see here. Let's just do our free refresh here. Why not? Let's see what we run into. Nothing particularly interesting. Okay, so let's get the heck out of here then. Let's see, before we get into this, we're going to go ahead and pop over to the events. I know like there aren't a ton of people in here, but this part's actually a little bit boring for this one. So what's up, Goated? Let's hop over and just get into it really quick. Gonna jump us. Watch out for the bright lights. We're going over to the forums here, guys, and you know they are bright and white. All right, here we go. Just gonna break these down really quick, gonna read through this, go over what we're getting this week. Greetings, agents. This is CM Fragment of Marvel Future Fight. We have prepared the August Update Preparation Event. Join the event where you can acquire various gifts and growth materials to prepare for the upcoming changes. August Update Preparation Event. I just thought it was funny that it's day 188 and they've got this giant 8 on the events. Meant to be, sure. A little tribute to us, I suppose. That's how you know everything in the universe is centered around us. Alrighty, guys, we got the double donation event for the Alliance, so go ahead and spend your mementos, get some extra tokens. Very, very nice. We got this World Boss Thanos and the Black Order event quest, and I ain't even gonna go over this right here because we're gonna go over it in depth in game because this thing's a little wonky, like I said. We got the Stoopy Groot event where you just feed this guy some stuff and then log in every day and then you get a little bit of stuff. So get your stuff. We got an energy bonus mission. These I like. We get these element rune selectors, which are really, really nice. Not to be underestimated for your swords. Very easy to get if you are playing the game. ISO8 set change, very, very nice. If you've been waiting for this to change some ISO8 sets around, this will be the time to do it with the 50% gold discount. These are really nice to see. Again, a little chance to get some extra gold. These can contain quite a bit of gold. They can also be very poopy, but nice little bonus. This is the kind of thing I like to see, where it's not just one day. We actually like get a chest every day, so we've got something to open, something going on. We've also got the Uru discount and chance up event. So combining is cheaper, and when you combine 6-star Uru, you have a higher chance to get Odin's Blessings. You know, we'll be doing some of that for sure. Collector's Vault coming up. I tried to dig around and figure out what the artifact for this is. If anybody knows, shout it out. I didn't see it on Thanos Vibes. Granted, I did not look super hard, but we will get a free 4-star artifact of some kind from the Collector's Vault. And then, yeah, not a huge fan of the Collector's Vault, but hey, 4-star artifact is nice. And then at the bottom here, it says, get ready for the brutal, dark, and wild exploits of dangerous heroes, all committed to getting revenge on supervillains. Guys, this is cryptic as hell. I got no idea. It's not Galactus, I tell you that. So we had column A, we had column B, we went B. All right, we went B. This is going to be something totally different. This is a full update with downtime, with maintenance. So who knows, man? Things are blown wide open at this point. Could be Midnight Suns, could be, honestly, this is weird. This is a weird description. I dug around and tried to find some teams that kind of fit this description. And no, not really. You mostly run into the Dark Avengers and Midnight Suns. And then, yeah, Alex talked about a few other teams this morning in his video. I won't even bother because I don't even know who most of them are. So, yeah. Cool. I'm actually interested to see what this is. I just hope that it's good. I hope we get some meta shifts. All I care about with this next update is that uniforms are good. That's all I care about. That's all that matters. I don't care who they're for. Well, a little bit I care who they're for. But mostly just that they are good. So there you go, guys. That's going to be the new events for this week, as well as a little hint about the upcoming update. And we'll see what that is going to be. Yeah, I don't know. Like, when I look at Midnight Suns, guys, I'm not mad if it's Midnight Suns. And you guys know I want Man-Thing tier 4. So that's my only chance, guys. This is it. This is it. I'm just kidding. Not really. Tier 4 Man-Thing. Let's go. What's up, Sanjeev? What's going on, dude? Hey, grats on getting Null down, though, dude. You don't got to do it in 5 days, bro. Grats. Luna Snow is usually the best card from the card crafting quest. Not gonna lie. Wow, nice, man. Grats on the tier 4 Thor. Very nice. So yeah, Midnight Suns could bring a lot of stuff that I'm actually interested in, so we'll see. Including like updates, honestly, guys, updates to characters that, although it's so weird. If they do Midnight Suns, I would rather they did like, you know, we need to get like Elsa Bloodstone and like Man-Thing, and like, it would be weird. It would be hard because we don't want to see Ghost Rider get a uniform. We don't want to see Doctor Strange get a uniform, really. Let's go look at, here, I'm going to waste a little time. Roll with me. Yeah, so like an Iron Fist upgrade would be great. Blade would be great. Go ahead and grab his Marvel Rivals uniform. It's dope. Moon Knight upgrade would be awesome. Man-Thing upgrade would be mandatory. There's no way. Gene, do not rip this out of the window, young man. I hear you over there. I got my eyes on you, making an escape. Ben Reilly, sure. Okay, why not? That would be awesome. Basically, like anybody but Ghost Rider and Doctor Strange in here. And then, of course, there's other members, I think, of the Midnight Suns. But yeah. Yeah, we'll see who it's going to be. I have no idea. I don't know that Midnight Suns is even likely. Midnight Suns is way more thematic with Halloween. It would make way more sense to let the Halloween seasonals pass and then do Midnight Suns and then release an upgrade for Ghost Rider from a shiesty business perspective. So I got no clue. But I do know that there are plenty of upgrades within the Midnight Suns that I would like to see. So whatever it is, whoever it is, let's just make it good. Let's just make it some strong. They don't even all have to be good. They can be some stinkers. Like, tier 4 man thing can be a stinker, and I'll just build him for fun. I don't care. But let's get some good uniforms going, man. We need some good upgrades. All right, let's keep rolling here. Let's talk about the event quest, because this thing is crazy. This is weird. So you got this 80 token. Here, I'm actually going to run it. I added all these up, but you've got these 80 tokens that you get from killing Thanos in the Black Order one time. So in order to get some of these tokens, you have to be pushed up into World Boss Legend Plus, which is going to be tough. And 80 of those tokens is quite a few. But when we look at the rewards, you'll see everybody kind of gets something here. It's just, this is like an extra event, guys. So this isn't the same shop as like this isn't like replacing the P card or, you know, another shop. This is just an extra event. So whatever we get here, just remember, this is just extra on top of what we already get. Basically consider it a bonus for waiting an extra week, right? For the update. So anyways, everyone should be able to do this. For real, everyone should be doing this. Let's go. Yeah, you've got like, just to clear World Boss Ultimate or Legend, so you get all of these tokens easily. Then you've got Black Dwarf, Ebony Maw, Corvus and Proxima, and Thanos. So you actually have 110 tokens that are tied to World Boss Legend Plus. So if you can't clear World Boss Legend Plus, you are going to be short on this event, but you can still get something. So let's add this up. You got 50, 40, 30, 10. For all those. Okay. And then you've got 40. So you get a nice crappy, what was that? Like, Jesus, my calculator just pwned me. I could have done that in my head easier. Holy smokes. 150, 190 tokens, really? Yeah, thanks, Sanjeev. 190 tokens. A crappy number. I thought for sure that had to be wrong. I like did it up and I was like, 190, that can't be right. But it is. So you get 190 without any World Boss Legend Plus, it looks like. You should be able to clear World Boss Legend in 120 seconds, but that is another challenge that might be hard for some people. And if you can't do this, you'll get 150 tokens. All right. And then if you can clear everything, you're going to get what? These are such weird numbers. You get 300 total tokens. Okay. So for people who get 300 tokens, right? People who can clear all of this stuff, you have a couple options. You can get one of these emblems. I kind of stumble through all this, guys, because I just saw this morning right before the stream as well. You can get one of these tokens, right? That's 200 of your tokens, and then you'll have 100 left over, and you can get a 4-star artifact here, or you can get 10 of these chests, or you can get, that's kind of it. So this, I was like really not excited about. What's up, RJ? How you doing, man? Good to see you. I was really not excited about this, and then I clicked on it, and then I got more excited about it. When you have a pool of artifacts that is all of the artifacts and you have a random 4-star, the odds that you're going to get total crap are so high. And the odds that you're actually going to get a character you're going to use are so low. We go through these artifacts, you know, whether or not you need this is sort of niche. You know, you either got the uniform or you didn't. And if you got the uniform, you probably have the artifact. But if you don't, it's in here. Storm, amazing for a lot of us that have like free to play Storm. We don't have the artifact. Ironheart's kind of meh. Cyclops, I think, is just damage if I'm not mistaken, but it's still neato. Beast, I think, is just damage, maybe support. But the biggest things in here, guys, the biggest things, without going through all these, are clearly going to be like Sentry. Richard Rider is a support artifact. Shala-Bal is in here. You've got a couple really good artifacts in here. Honestly, that's most of it. So there's quite a few stinkers in here, but there are some really good quality artifacts. So you can take a shot at one of these artifacts if you want. You could get one of these emblems, one of these artifact chests, but got to talk about these emblems. So these emblems are available in World Boss Legend Plus. Yeah, it gives reflect. So that's what I'm saying. If you don't have the M artifact and you got the uni, good. But these are all obtainable from World Boss Legend Plus, is my understanding. But I was talking with Nadar this morning. Shout out Nadar. And Stage 50, World Boss Legend Plus is no joke, guys. This isn't like, yeah, thanks, exactly. Exactly. Considering these, like, you know, oh, don't worry about it, I'll just grab them from World Boss Legend Plus. I mean, we're probably talking like you're going to need double supported with Insight and Liberation, brilliant CTP on your DPS, and at that point you might be able to, that's how you can probably clear up to these. 25% pierce on your cards, decent stats on your cards, good cards, of course. And then, yeah, you'll probably need a brilliant CTP. And I'm just guessing. I don't know. This is based off of what I've heard from other people. I obviously haven't pushed this high in these bosses. So I just want to really let people know that this isn't like, oh, cool, these are available in-game, I'll just grab them in-game, no big deal. They're not quite like that. That is true, but they're not going to be easy to get at all, especially for like free-to-play and, yeah, exactly. And you need the tier 4 unlocks, everything these guys are saying. So, looking at these emblems, right? Basically, the two that we have access to as free-to-play players are Black Dwarf and Proxima. If you don't have either of these, I would say Proxima for energy attack is probably the better of the two. But, well, actually, I found these guys. Which one was the hardest one? I think these guys were actually the hardest one to push for me so far. So, yeah, but we can't get any of the mythics is the problem. I don't think any of the mythics, yeah, are available for free to play. So, yep, that's the deal. Yeah. Yeah, yep. So it's a big chore. But then that's the thing, like, do I want... So let's see here. Let's go look. So let's say we go with the Proxima emblem. Oopsies. We might as well grab these. I'm tired of looking at this pit. Boom. Go in here. Let's look at Proxima. Can we look at what it would be like leveled up? Do we just have to like guess? Or maybe Nadar can tell us what this is like if it's fully leveled up. No, yeah, you don't get stars for the collection, right? Yeah, because they're actually just like, they're not in the actual collections. Are they? Where? Are they in these? No. Must have been they are-ing something else, or I'm blind. Oh, no, they're not, yeah. So anyways, they're not in here. It's not, so you're not talking about 7% is all I'm trying to point out. When you level this up, it's way more than 7% energy attack in World Boss. So it's going to be like, I don't know, it's something like 7, so probably 30, I'm guessing, fully leveled up, 20 or 30, something like that. Yeah, I'm kind of with 20-foot burn. So here's the thing. Sorry, this is a bit scrambled. What I'm trying to do is just kind of explain the options to people because this is totally going to be based on your preferences and your needs. I'm probably not going to take one of these for the event. I have to think on it, and I advise everybody else to do the same. Think on this. Collect tokens every day, obviously, and give it a good think. Like, I don't have access. If I had access to this emblem, you damn right I'd be buying this, but I don't, because I'm not going to pay anything. So I only have access to these two, so it would probably be the energy attack emblem. It would give me a bonus in World Boss, which would be nice, but I kind of agree that like we're gonna have power creep. Those emblems probably aren't gonna move. They're not gonna move the goalposts. So for free-to-play players, and for a lot of people, these artifacts are gonna be looking juicy. Looking juicy. The chest here, I'm not a huge fan of these kind of chests. When we look at what's in here, you can get shop emblems, but you also very much can get the emblems you already have. Granted, it's a smaller pool with just heroic to mythic, but the odds are probably not great to get a mythic, is my guess. 0.25%. Yeah. I'm curious if Green Goblin is actually like worse odds. Is he even in here? There he is. No, 0.25. Anyways, so it probably adds up to like a 2% chance or a 1 or 2 I don't know, 3% chance to get a mythic emblem out of this at all, let alone to get the one you want, which is probably going to be the Green Goblin one, but you're probably not going to get it. So artifacts are looking juicy. The only other thing to look at in here is this chest down here. This chest contains tier 4 materials, essence, blah, 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 and all the artifacts that are in those chests at 5 stars. However, as we do, look at the odds of getting those things. So a quarter of the time, you are gonna get 200,000 gold. Ouch. Already, we're out. We're done. We're done. Nope, we're done. Absolutely not. 23, 23, 26, you got about a 75% chance on these chests to just hit doo-doo. And then there's a bunch of other miscellaneous doo-doo to land on. And then an extremely... Ooh. Bros, that's not even the artifacts. Oh my lord of mercy. So you're telling me there's a chance. What the hell? All right, so those are a no-go, man. That's such a low chance. That's ridiculous. Yeah, looking at this thing, breaking it down, this is kind of looking like the juicy spot for a lot of people. Do consider these emblems. Consider it. Weigh the options. I'm only saying that because you don't have a lot of access to these things. Like I said, I think I might skip because I have like a lot of need. It's a tough call. Oh, it's a tough call. We only get 300, so you can get the emblem and 1 artifact at 4-star, or you can get like 1 5-star. You could get a 5-star, a 4-star, and 5 chests. You could get 3 4-stars. So many options. I'll think on it, guys. I'm gonna quit hemming and hawing about this. We've talked about what's in here for the most part. Where these emblems are available, what it takes to get them. Keep that in mind, what it takes to get them, which is a lot. But also consider their value. They're not in collections, so you don't get stars to the collections. And then the artifacts are looking pretty juicy, although you may just pull like the thing out of here. So that's the thing. You know what I mean? All right, let's keep on rolling here. Get out of here. Get out of here. All right, anything else we got to do here for the events? I don't think so. Let's go ahead and jump into the alliance here. Check in. Very nice. Donate. And the double donation event probably won't start for a day or 3, right? Something like that. Love to see that. Thank you. And then request some BAM ourselves. Good. All right, let's check the inbox. I don't think there's much going on in here that's very exciting. No, we got our contribution rewards. We did not get any more contribution, unfortunately. Nobody wanted to come out and play. So I didn't get a chance to fight anyone else. But that's all right, man. Maybe next time. Jean's making her move. It's time to make my move. She's trying to get out the window. She's not really, but she's over there pawing at the screen, tearing it off. Naughty. She already punched holes in it. All right, grab whatever's in here. Some hidden tickets. Good amount of gold. That was from AC, I think. That was our 5 million. Got a little bit of gold in here for the events, letting you know they exist. Very nice. All righty then. We already got our emblem stuff. We are good to go. Let's do some GBR. Limit 1. Everyone, I love you guys. Limit 1. Are you talking about the artifacts? Yeah. Not surprised. Yep. I'm blind. We're all blind. That took a while. Damn. So, yeah, it's either 5-star, 4-star, 5 chests, or emblem and 4-star. I don't know, man. I don't know. There's just a really high chance that this is very undesirable. But my boy's in here and my girl's in here. Well, I'm blind. And most of us are blind. Nobody said anything about it for a long time. Get out of here. You were for like ever. For like a minute, goat. Get out of here. Get out of here. That puts a wrench in the spokes a little bit. Not really. It's either going to be, like I said, 5-star, 4-star, and 5 chests, or it's going to be emblem and a 4-star. And that's how it's going to be. All right, let's do. We got to do something therapeutic. See if we can calm goat down. He's having a fit. Got to settle down. People busting out windows, panicking because they found the limits on the chests. No, they are not selectors. No, sir. Selectors are like, nah, no, never. Nice, Grats Jermaine. We're getting there, bro. Grats, man. Hopefully soon. We need Electra for the first one, and then I think we got like 3 or 4 more. What's up, Jermaine? Yeah, we'll see. I'm interested to see who gets what. Artifacts when y'all open chests. Yeah, it's worth it. You get all the gold back. So as long as you can hit it every day, the Groot thing is definitely worth doing. It just is like, if you're talking about paying for it or the crystal purchase or whatever, no, sir, I don't think so. Maybe, I haven't looked into it, I guess. What's up, SVG? How you doing, bro? No rotation here, just read chat instead. I'm getting carried hard over here. What up, Alan? What's going on, homie? For real, bro. Woo! Look out, man. Oh, I don't know if I've said this. I should probably say that. First of all, thanks for the carry. Second of all, I reserve the right to be wrong. I don't know if you knew that, goat. Whoa, shoot. I'm dropping bombs up in this piece. Look out, dude. Absolutely. All right, let's do one more. What did I do? Top to bottom? I think I did top to bottom. Let's do bottom to top. Huh. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, this is gonna be I think a lot of people are gonna walk away from this vent with a couple artifacts they didn't want, is my suspicion. Yeah, like I think we could upgrade the emblem as well. It's just, it is a lot of energy attack for World Boss. I'm gonna have to think about it. I'm gonna have to think on it. I don't know what I'm gonna do. We do still get a shot at a 4-star artifact if we pick up the emblem. Bit of a tough call, man. Bit of a tough call. I would love that sentry artifact, but odds aren't high, man. The odds are not high. What is that, 1 in like 25 or something like that? Pretty low, pretty low. Not looking good, man. Not looking good. I don't know. No. No. No, thank you. I'm not buying what you're selling. Not right now. Yeah. What is that? 5, 10, 15, 20. It's about 24. Is that 24? Or no, 25, almost 30, 29. So like a 1 in 29 chance. And so we've got like a 1. I don't know off the top of my head which ones of these are good. Almost all these are for sure stinky trash. I think Taskmaster is damage for Taskmaster, if I'm not mistaken. It's like, wasn't it like Mini Rage, like Loki's or something weird like that? And then Richard Rider is a support artifact. I don't know about Shala-Bal. I think it's just damage. I don't think it's a support artifact. Don't need it, 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 don't need it. Don't need it, but would be okay, I guess. would be awesome. Yeah, this is looking pretty stinky too. You got like a 4 or 5 in 29 chance for something good. But hey, Burmese Python, fair take, bro. I figure that's a pretty fair take. You know what I'm saying? 1 in 29 chance at artifacts in this game. Woo! Oh man. Anyways, all that talk about that event bores me. So I'm gonna do something fun that wasn't in the thumbnail because I feel like it, and I never do that. So let's do it. In celebration of the lukewarmness of this event, let's go ahead and gamble some essence because I feel like it. Sounds like fun to me. Sound like fun to you guys? Let's do it. We've only got 5.5, but this is a decent amount. Go ahead and tear it up, man. We might as well. Oh, what's up, Damien? How you doing, man? Bah, wake me up. You know what I'm saying? Let's get going. Let's get fired up, man. Let's go. That's what I'm saying. Let's go, dude. All right, let's see if we can't land something out of here. Maybe we'll get a good artifact and we'll go, okay, we'll get the emblem. Let's see what we get. Granted, we like don't deserve to see another exclusive artifact for like 2 years or something like that after our last bit of luck, so no worries if we just hit dust here, you know what I'm saying? And we probably are likely to just hit dust because that's how artifacts go. And this will be a good example as to why, considering the artifacts might be worth it. Because it takes a lot of essence to even get a random artifact out of all of them. Oh, 3-star Magneto. That's neato. Get out of here, Magneto. No one's buying you. Not right now, bro. Not right now. All right, couple more here. 1, 2, 3. No. All right, nothing today. A little Magneto artifact's nice, man. Little Magneto arty. Like that triple bumped us up into like another 250 or something like that. There we go. So we'll keep saving them up for the next one, man. Keep hunting for artifacts. Now that just confirms it, right? That we got to go for artifacts. We got to go for the 5 and the 4. Just cause, man. And then push for those emblems, dude. How bad is it? I just want to look at one of them. I know I'm doing a lot of talking. I know. Just bear with me. I just want to see really quick, like what it would actually take us to get one of these emblems. What that actually looks like for us. Where is that list? Let's see. Boss, boo, 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 and then let's take a look at like Corvus Proxima. So we would need Corvus Proxima is actually not the worst, but pretty bad. Actually, no, it's not bad at all, honestly, compared to what it could be, right? So, for example, just looking at the Corvus, like the Proxima emblem, the one I would probably take, we would need a tier 4 Human Torch, which we're after anyways, tier 4 Gwenpool, which we have, tier 4 Miles Morales, tier 4 Echo, tier 4 Deadpool, tier 4, that's it. Because I think you get it at 50. I think that's what Nadar said, and I believe Nadar. Plus I know it's somewhere in there. And then you said, I think Thanos is 60, I think is what he said. So it's quite a few tier 4s. Luckily, those ones aren't too bad, but let's go look at Black Dwarf Ebony Maw. Moon Knight, maybe he gets an upgrade. We'll see. Agent Venom, yeah, and then 2 real stinkers, Professor X and Odin. So there you go. That just puts it into perspective a little bit more what you're dealing with if you like push for those things. And keep in mind, you need a built account. That's like endgame stuff. That's where you actually do get kind of like, again, from what I understand, I haven't pushed this high, but you're going to get kind of like walled. That's where you'll actually feel like you're not going to do what we did with the free to play and move up to stage 50 in these bosses in 6 months. It doesn't work that way. You need some time. You have to build up your account. You're going to need the Pierce. You're going to need a brilliant CTP most likely. We'll see. Depends on power creep. But yeah, I think that's the gist of it, man. That's pretty much the gist of it. All right, what do we got going on here? We got Gore today, and we decided like Infinity Ultron was the cutoff, so I think we'll just do our clears of Gore today. Is what we'll do. And then this is Rescue. No. What was... Yeah, Rescue. Yep. I actually remembered at least this time before I went and looked. Yeah, which we're probably going to do with crystals, let's be honest. 9 to 10 business years until stage 60 Thanos. Yeah, dude. For real. Yeah, the spenders... Grats on the emblem, man. It's an amazing emblem. It just is not for us free-to-plays, man. We do not get to swim in those waters. So... We technically have a slightly higher chance at a Mighty Judgment if we clear this on stage 19, eh? That's the way I understand it. So let's see about doing that. Oh, who do we want to take for a spin? So we can use Black Widow here. We can use Venom here. Sentry. But Sentry's not going to do enough damage, methinks. Most days, man, I wish we would just, like, give Tony Stark the respect he deserves and build him up and put a mighty energy on him, but... That's just most days, you know what I mean? Alright, let's do this, and, like, ooh, how many supports we got? I'd love to get 2 clears out of this, so if we could save that for like Black Widow or probably Black Widow. Nice. We'll see. Duh. Put someone else in there. We got Ghost Panther. Probably should have double supported, or no, we got double supports for both. I'm tripping. Oh yeah, I agree with you, Python, that like in a couple of years, the power creep's gonna make at least those stages of World Boss Legend Plus significantly easier. If, yeah, yeah, that's the way it goes, man. Look at World Boss Ultimate. Go back and try one of those out. See how that feels. People don't do it because it's so bad. You don't even go back and do it for fun. Wow. This is not feel very difficult anymore. Happening here, man. It wasn't so long ago that we were struggling on what, like stage 1 core? Yeah, pretty much. People talking smack about Venom, bro. People that don't push World Boss Legend Plus talking smack about Venom. I wish I could get closer to Gore here, but I simply can't because my dumbass forgot about his dash. Or just didn't care about it, I think is a more accurate description of what just happened there. Less forgetting, more just like, man, we're just gonna bulldoze through this thing. There we go. Life Seed, that's what we're looking for. Let's go. Right. Try it again. Let's do it again. Let's do it this way. We even got Coulson. We're so supported by humans, it's unreal. The humans love us. So much support. Now this one I don't think looks quite as good when we do it. Not as good as Venom. Although she is tier 4. Let's see what it looks like. Let's try and give her some proper strikers. Best we can. Best we can here. Don't think we need any ignore dodge at all. But hey, why not? There we go. Good looking group of strikers. Venom is strong, man. And when we get into it, I'm not messing around, man. If I'm going to be playing this game, I'm going to be playing this game. And I'm going to be trying to push all these stages, all these bosses. Character like Venom, I don't know that we'll get all the juice out of him because, you know, we're kind of late to the game for Venom. As far as like pushing World Boss Legend Plus and stuff. But he is so strong. It is wild. Oh yeah, and we have a CTP on her now, so she doesn't even have, that's right, she doesn't even have a damage proc. Okay. Doesn't seem to be that big of an issue. No damage proc, no problem. Oh, but don't die. That would be bad. Would be bad. Her health's not going to be getting any better running in circles here. Don't even need to like delay anymore. I don't even have to use a rotation anymore. Kind of do. You out of here, Nadar? Have a good one, man. Thanks for hanging out, dude. Appreciate you. Oh, I'm ignoring everything. Yeah, let me just read chat while I dodge Gore's attacks. What the hell are you talking about, Goated? Get out of here. I'm gonna ignore you so good. You ain't never been ignored like this, bro. Not never. Boop. Yeah, and for real, back up off Venom, or I'll destroy you. Nice, and we got the green booty box. I'll use him for every piece of content. I will tier for him, GOAT, and I will tell everyone else to do the same. How you like that? Oh, okay. That's it for the stage 19s, I believe. Yeah, there's no, although, I'm kind of surprised by the damage there. If we could support this guy, I would try it, but I don't think so. Not without tier 4. I mean, might as well try, just for fun. I don't know what. I never know this guy's deal. I never know his deal, Bob. Your deal. Yeah. Yeah. Not a lot of good options there. Venom's got a rage. Yeah, World Boss of the Day, you get the 2 chances to get Life Seed. And I think between Kang and... I don't think Kang clears are better than Null World Boss of the Day. You just got to convince 2 other people to do it with you, Sanjeev. Yeah, you just got to convince the crew. What is it? It's like 2, I don't know, 3, 5, 4... Why are we doing so much damage? What in the hell is going on in here? Who's been playing my account? Oh, shoot. Look at this guy go. What? Okay. Sweet, man. I'm not even using... I'm just hitting buttons. Okay. Yeah, more Pierce. I think is a big part of that. Woo, he's so zippy, bro. Slow down. Or don't, I guess. I don't know. Don't get stunned, though, and die. I guess it wouldn't matter, would it? I don't know. Yeah, you don't. You want to like dump into the 5, maybe? I can't quite tell. I don't know. Doesn't really matter. It matters for somebody actually trying to play Sentry, but okay. I think we're blue stacked pretty hard here. Yeah. I'm Bob and I can do anything as long as it's a good day. But when it's not, really sucks. Destroy the whole world instead. All right. We get more guys to kill here or what? Let's go. I don't think we have to worry about our health a lot, which is nice. Because we're also allowed to die. Let's just get a bunch of buffs and then dump it into the sticks. There we go. Yeah. Strong. Strong. Oh... That's actually a good question. I don't know the answer to that. Yeah, let's go with yeah for now. And then, yeah. Because otherwise I don't know how I can moderate it. I can't stop people from saying really messed up stuff if I have no idea what they're saying. You know what I mean? Yes, I absolutely have watched Thunderbolts. Loved that movie. Thought it was very good. Kind of excited to watch it again, to be honest. Yeah, man, just got to use those shops for the difference, I suppose. For the soul of the Faltines, best you can do. They're gonna use that for the official soundtrack. Nice, we got a little more life seed. That's what we're looking for. Nice. Good amount of carbo on that one, too. Thanks, Score. Good man, good man. Okay, well, now we're absolutely out of characters for that category. Oh, look who it is. A crispy little clear right there. Nice and crisp. Let's go. Let's go get crispy with it. Let's get juicy. Sure, I don't even know what that is, but it's got Deadpool in it, and maybe go to stop screaming if we take Deadpool, hey? Yeah, all right. That's what I'm talking about. Also, what's up, Destroyer Gamer? Thank you for asking, too, by the way. I'll be looking at a couple of accounts today towards the end of the stream, so it'll be just a while longer here. Get through a few more of our dailies. Struggling a little bit. Yes, they are struggling. Although I gotta say, it's too bad. Too bad sometimes how things turn out. Thunderbolts I thought was a great movie. I really liked the Fantastic Four. Not a perfect movie, but I really liked it, and I think people are overly critical at times, and I was sad to see that it's not doing super well in the box office. But hopefully they can just keep up like less projects with more consistency, but I think they're going to get pressured by the box office disappointments, and we'll see what happens. But hey, let's go Life Seed. Boo, 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 toot, toot. That is awesome. Good times with Life Seed. Yeah, it had a lot of good. For me, it seems like every MCU project where everybody involved seem like they want to be there are the projects that are good. When someone has a vision and everybody's like working towards an actual vision and there's a strong script, it's like basic stuff. Not that it's easy, it's just like the basics of making a good movie. And a lot of the times those get like brushed under the rug in favor. I think they talked about that. Like one of the issues they were having is they were trying to fit in puzzle pieces with entire shows and movies, and it's like forcing it is not good. You don't want to force any of that stuff. You got to make a good movie first, not build a universe. You know what I mean? Because if the movie's not good, it doesn't matter what universe you're building. You are taking away from that universe and making it worse. Strange, why you got to be such an energy attacker? I guess be careful what I wish for. Just somebody, anybody. Come on, somebody get in there. Somebody get on the team. Oh my gosh, goated. That's three. That's three. That's three all in caps, bro. Slam! That feels good. It's been a while since we've seen Strange hit something that hard, it feels like. Hey. Too many circles. Hey, oh, he died before I could hit the 4. I was like, what happened to the 4? Couldn't even get through the rotation. A slap. I'm pretty sure it's already on. Like, there is a delay in chat set up. Man, we got Life Seed on almost every, or have we gotten it on every clear so far? Oh, yeah. Give me that Life Seed. Yeah, bro, you are fired up. What's up, Frozen Archer? Is he in here? What's up, Frozen Archer? How you doing, man? Oh, yeah, you're the one who said put it on slow mode. I just read it. I didn't even see who said it. Just saw slow mode. I was like, yeah, for real. All right. Oh, that's it. That's it. We done did it. I got distracted. Oh, really? Yeah, I'll change that. pay to win. If we can fix that, I think. Maybe not. I don't know. I'll find out. I have no idea. All right, let's see here. Moving on, moving on. Let's take a look at what we got. Let's look at our spoils. Maybe we can make a move here. Slow building sentry. Slow cooking this guy. Slow cooking. Yeah, we'll see where we end up with life seed. Maybe we'll dump it into a skill here. We'll see. Probably not. But let's keep moving on the gears, man. Let's see how we do. I don't know if I wrote down how far into this one we were. I didn't see. Meh. I don't know. I'm gonna do it one at a time because I feel like it. Oh, we're out. Look at that. Out of Soul of the Faltine now. Okay, okay. All right. Not bad. Hit some 5s there. So that one will be like, yo, what's up, Free to Play Mortal? How you doing, man? Let's see here. Not bad. Yeah, not bad. Goat's distracting the shit out of me. All right, let's see here. We've got 26 on this one. Yeah, that was like, I think like 7 or something like that clicks. But we're not going to get more Soul of the Faltine until later. We could get some more on this stream. Maybe we could push to the next level. Anyways, let's do our alliance battle, man. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. Universal villain. Ooh, what's up, Eating Now? What's going on, dude? Hope you're doing well. Thanks for coming by the stream. Ding, ding, ding. I didn't see. Well, that's 2. I forgot to check. Saw 2 JBs. I saw 2. So I love the dog. I gotta stick to the rules, man. I gotta stick to the rules. Oh, yeah, there we go. That's better. Sanjeev's like, where's the doggo? Come on, fools, where's the dog? Have a good one, Python. Thanks so much for hanging out, dude. Appreciate you being here. We will get you on the next one. Dang, grats, Marino. Let's go, dude. That's huge. Congratulations. 25% Pierce. And it is a grind. I am so curious how long it's going to take us to do that. A lot of RNG involved, obviously, but man, yeah, that's a big hurdle. All right, what do we got going on here? Loki in ABX is a real bummer. Oh, she just like supports Doom or something, doesn't she? Oh no, wow, I actually didn't know that. She gives an HP buff. Funny, yeah, that's why people use her with her uniform. It's probably increased, so she gives like 20% plus some other buffs or something. Interesting. For us, it doesn't really do anything. All the symbiotes. That's all he cares about. That's all you care about is symbiotes. We could use... No. Nope. Did I see that right? Anyways, let's just go with the fudge ever. I don't like this day. That's why I'm sitting here meh about it. It's not my fave. I think Null does better. We used Loki last time. Oh, it's because of the requirements. That's why he is in here. Yeah. We can do, like, can't we get a, yeah. Oh, you need, like, Mephisto in here. No, we can't get a team up, I don't think. No, not really. Yeah, plus 100 attack for Doom. The big Doom support. We could do like that, and then we'll get a bonus at least. Yeah, not that we need the energy attack or the dodge, but at least we'll have like a team up skill I think we can use. Doesn't really matter. Yeah, that is correct. I think. But you may have noticed, Goat, that I don't have Jean Grey. The astute viewer may have noticed that we do not have Jean Grey. Mm-hmm. 40%? Yeah. No, I didn't know. I just knew it would be bigger. So I just guessed. Just guessing 20. 40's nice. Real nice. To all allies? Pretty sweet. If anybody's wondering why null, it's because our null is like stacked up, man, compared to our other characters. Got all them Strike Odin's blessings and all that stuff. The Mighty Greed's nice. So he ends up doing a good amount of damage for us. Hit that 10 mil mark. Make sure we get that. Whoa, Uru. Yeah, that's a nice little buff. All that HP to all allies. Pretty solid. Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna get 10 mil here. Yeah, we are. We got this. No problem. No problem. Just kidding. It might be a problem. It's a problem. Officially a problem. It's officially problematic. Oh no. Oh, so close. So close. All right, let's get our legend done here. Yeah, yeah. Way more fun now, though. That's for sure. Man, you sure do not get a lot of Mega Tier 2 tickets in this game, do ya? I would love to Tier 2 Abomination. I just really like this character. I actually am sad that I don't... When people ask what my favorite uniforms are, this is one of them. I always forget about it. Because I just do. What's going on, young man? How you doing, Ramon? I love this uniform, man. This thing is awesome. I just love the way it looks. I love all this like green acid or goo or whatever in the piping. Apparently it's nail polish. He just doesn't like to do his nails, so he keeps this whole apparatus set up so that it just like slow drips nail polish down onto his fingers. That's peak efficiency right there, dude. Peak efficiency. One and done. Guy never has to get his nails done ever again. Anyways, I love this uniform. And he's cool. And he's a huge boost for Hulk, but we'll see, man. I don't know if we're going to be investing that heavily in a support for Hulk come the availability of that uniform, but We may end up taking Abomination to tier 2. We'll see. Hey, it might have been Enrico. Hard to say. What's up, Jorge? What's going on, dude? What's up, Varun? How you guys doing? Thanks for coming and hanging out, guys. All right, let's see how we can do here. We got the Hulkster up to the plate. I think our last score was... Oh, I didn't think about a striker. We have it on the 4. Not sure I like that. Not sure I like that at all. So, I'm gonna double check our striker. Are your ears broken? Who the hell is Huhei? Who the hell is Huhei, goated? Man, you are on one. You need some sleep, brother. You sound like me over there. This is what I sound like off stream, you guys. I just start rambling. My wife's like, are you okay? Are you okay? That's goat, man. You good, brother? Are you okay? I love you, man. Nobody's talking about Hui. Who's Hui? Huhei? Huhei? Anyways, little derail there. Little tangent. Let's see here. I don't think... Yeah, I guess Strange freaking works, but it's not the cancel for the day. What is the cancel? Because I think that cancel on Hulk's 4 is kind of rough. Maybe not. Shock. Easy. Dude, it's just so hard for me to believe that this little bit of extra damage from the attack is somehow better than 20% more final damage, whatever that means. But 20% more on this buff. Crazy, dude. But then we don't have to worry about a shitty cancel. So I do like that a lot. Bro, you need a nap, homie. Like, do you think I have all the uniforms? You want me to use her base look? You want me to strike with Black Widow in her base uniform? That would be strange. Yeah, I just think the 4 cancel, I remember it being kind of uncomfortable. I think he does, but I'm just going to try this out because I want the easier cancel. Oh, that was slow. Forget you can break that so easy. So do you... I gotta look up a video. I don't know if you run in and just unload your first rotation and just eat the salvo coming down on you, or people like, I don't know, let the salvo drop and then go into his first rotation. Like you could do like 4, 3, 2, 1. You kind of... Oh, you could maybe utilize the dash from the 1 to like move in. I don't know. It's weird though, for sure. Yeah. And I'm gonna test. I want to see something for here. Oh no, 4 is good. 4 is way good. I'm remembering something else. For the rest of the day, anything you put in caps lock, I'm going to ignore. Anything. It doesn't matter what it is. If my head is on fire and you're in chat screaming, Gray, your head's on fire. Gray, how are you not noticing that your head is on fire? Stop ignoring me. And it's in caps. I'm just going to let my head burn. Straight up. I'm just going to let my head burn. I just want you to know that. Glad we cleared that up. Either that, or I'll just time you out. You know, that's the other thing. Yeah, that's not the way. Trying to move out of it can't be right. I think I remember the video. People mostly just take it unless you're like right about to start your next rotation, I think, and then you move. Right? So like it's kind of hard to explain, but do your rotation. Do it like normal. Just keep slamming it out, and if it's convenient to move, you move. If it's not convenient, you don't. And if you're really good at ABXL, you've probably got a plan for like, I should have picked up that mic. That was stupid. I'm really trying to just like work on getting better at the basics of this game mode. And so that's going to be a lot of restarting and walking around and like, what is this? What is that? Like with Hulk's a great example. I've just been basically doing this for the last 6 months. We'll see how this works. Might be the way to go. Don't know. Give it a shot. Yeah. Looks like with Hulk, at least for me, the best thing is maybe to just stand there and face tank everything. Because moving around just disrupts things too much, I guess, is probably why. With his rotation, because it's channeled skill. You joke. That was awful. Accidentally canceled that. Gonna take what I can get here and move on. Not my day. Oh yeah, and there's the second Odin's Might. He's gone. Waste the tier 3 skill from not paying attention. It's beautiful, really. Beautiful, really. Still gonna get more than 2 million, it looks like. Still gonna beat 2 mil. Should get our Odin's Might. Where's it at? Where's my Odin's Might? Thank you. Let's take it. He's gonna dash like a douche. Douche dash. .5 is pretty bad. That'll work. What's up, Donald? How you doing? Hey, thank you for being here. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it, dude. All right, let me look at the scores here. Yeah, there we go. Bam. I'm curious. We don't have a lot of comparison for that because we've run Hulk like once since we upgraded him. But that's going to be on that villain male. Yeah, our last record was 2.3 mil on that day. So we did a little bit better. A little bit better. Got Red Guardian lead. We got, who did we use in the side? Red Hulk, that's right. That's what we used. Red Hulk and Sir Hulk himself. For 7.5. All right. Let's go. Sweet. Okay, gonna collect my dispatch stuff here really fast. All right. So that takes care of all our dailies. Wrapped them up nice and quick. Let's go ahead and do some account help. See if we can help a couple people out today. Grab our, what are those called? Our assemble tokens. Real Avengers assemble. All right, if you're looking for some account help, go ahead and throw your IGN in chat. We'll take a look. Just going to do a couple today. The first come, first serve kind of thing. I think Rahman was looking for an account review, if I'm not mistaken. We might just do his real quick. Whilst we're looking for some other IGNs. Am I remembering that correctly? Rahman, that you wanted us to take a look at your account? Boom. Hey, what's up, Nalphus? How you doing? All right, I got you, DBD. What's up, Dark Individual? How you doing, man? Which one? They're all in caps. What's the highest score we've gotten in ABL? Then? I think it's like 8 something. No, wow, 9.5. 9.5 it looks like is the record as of now. Review Alex's account. No, it'd take too long. Man, I have no idea what the new update's going to be. I genuinely don't know. Yeah, could be Midnight Suns, could be a couple things, could be bad wording. Like, I don't know, you know, if it's just a bad translation or what. I got no idea, but... All right, we're going to take a look at this one really quick because I'm pretty sure Rahman was asking for an account review. I'm not sure if he's in here still, but we'll take a peek and see. Swords are looking pretty good. Cards are looking pretty good. Hopefully you can find Ghost Rider to put here. That'd be nice. Or White Fox, and then swap this out for Ghost Rider later. All basics blue is nice. Movement speed blue is acceptable, maybe, if you can sacrifice that stat, but double movement speed is a no-go. So maybe just all basics and re-roll it at that point. And here we've got max HP, awesome. Energy attack, awesome. So you got 2 out of 3 there. Cooldown, all basic defense are good. Max HP is good to lock, so nice. You got 3 you can lock there, 3 you can roll. Energy attack blue, nice blue attack stars. And crowd control time, so mostly just energy attack here on this one. And then, yep, you got your proc here, and all basic attacks, nice. And missing the proc here, so you can try and get that whenever you're ready. KT makes 3, I believe. KT makes 3. You're in here somewhere. What you doing, Gene? You wanna come hang out while we do account reviews? Gene, come on. She's ready. She's like, okay, come on. Come on. Is mom up? Yeah, you hear mom moving around, huh? You gotta, there we go. We gotta back you up. That's the ticket. Otherwise, no one can see you. Oh, there she is. Miss Jean Bean. So you got your Doctor Strange. You got your Storm. Spider-Man. I don't know about that. Your little claws hurt. And what do we got here on the Rage? 0.5 per one. Definitely want to roll that rage to a 0.9 per one if we can. Oh, Gene Bean, you're so in the way. Okay, you gotta go. Good girl. Sweet girl. Okay. He's like, finally, the wait is over at last. Definitely try and get 0.9 per one here when you can on the rage. Tier 4 choices look good. You're probably getting close to looking at someone like Null on this account for a tier 4. Try and get him another greed. Yeah, Sentry's no uni. Yeah, Hulk, Gwenpool, Null, all good options for tier 4s here. For sure. Nice, there's your M'Baku. Love to see it. Looks good, man. Looks good. Got Wanda coming up with the uniform, so yeah, make sure you build her up. Yeah, there's some artifacts that are in bad places here, not that one. Yeah, White Fox on Venom, Green Goblin on Spider-Man. Watch out for that kind of thing. You generally don't want to equip artifacts unless they are the artifact for that character. But yeah, looks good. You're making good progress. Early account. This one actually looks like it's been active for a while, just making a little bit slower progress, which is fine. Maybe. Could be wrong. But anyways, for tier 4s, yeah. Null soon for PvP. Hulk looks good. Gwenpool looks good. Got some really good options. Looking good, man. Let's take a look at DVD plays. Okay. So, I think you have made some progress since the last time we peeked in here. Swords are looking better, I think, than last time we saw them. I honestly can't remember. But we got the season swap coming, so hopefully you find some good upgrades for these 3-gem swords you still have lingering. Those replaced. Here we've got the PvP deck started with a White Fox card. So, you're going to end up with a hybrid set here. Gotcha. No worries. You probably want to watch out for, like, unless you're like set on making a full PvP set of cards, I would really watch out for Luna Snow and Ghost Rider. They're going to be your biggest attack increases here. And then this is really just where like Guardians of the Galaxy or Baby Spidey or something would go. And if this wasn't here with the PvP stats, you would do, you know, like Ghost Rider, Baby Spidey, Guardians of the Galaxy, Luna Snow kind of thing. Nice. Working on Luna. Very nice. Yeah, so Luna will go here. And then, yeah, probably Ghost Rider is your best bet if you can get a hold of it. And in the meantime, if you can't get Ghost Rider, you could put Guardians here, I think, responsibly. Because then you could just swap out, like, Crescent for Ghost Rider when you get it. Or, you know what I'm saying? Or, like, you could even put Baby Spidey here if you found it. With the plan to eventually remove both of these cards to go full PvE with this card set. Yeah, you could do Guardians. Yeah, you can do Luna, Guardians if you want, for sure. That works. Ghost Rider, I would say, would be better than Guardians. Absolutely take Ghost Rider over Guardians. But you could equip Guardians. That's kind of what I'm at. Like, if you equip Guardians, right? So you got Luna here. If you equip Guardians, that's totally fine. You just would want to then replace Crescent with, like, Ghost Rider when you found it. For PvE set. And then save the Crescent card for a PvP set. And eventually, when you're ready, you can swap out like Avengers number 9 for a full PvE set and then build a PvP set if you get to that point on your account. You know what I mean? Ways down the road, though. Ways down the road. Yeah, this one just gives you additional Pierce. And those are nice. And yeah, Cold Resist Blue is not going to help you much there. Energy defense, no help there either. And here you got all basics, cooldown. So you got 2 out of 3. Not that bad if you ask Meatloaf, so there you go. Good start though. It's a good start. Pretty good cards. You got 50% mind resist going on. Resistant to that psychic damage. Oh hell no. You can't hit me in the mind, bro. I resist. And then we got Storm with the competition. We got Hulk wishing he had a competition. We got Venom. with a 0.9 per 1. Mini Rage, we got 1 per 1 crit with double crit rate on Strange. Mighty Judgment on Thor. Single skill on Null, which is kind of, it's funny. Null, it's like whatever is fine. He does good with like anything until you get a Mighty Greed. And then you do have Cyclops and Taskmaster. Interesting. Okay, okay. And then you do have M'Baku, but Valkyrie is still in a state of building or being found. Is also totally fine, and just the way that it goes, man. Sure. What's up, WK team? How you doing, man? Nice. Got Scuba Stereo as well. Looking good, looking good. So for tier 4s, these guys are obvious picks, right? That's probably why they're level 80. And that's probably why Thor's gears are all level 30. So Thor's going to go tier 4 next. And then after that, oh boy, you don't have a CTP for either of them. Depending on where you're at and what you're comfortable with, you might just get Null done. Or you do Strange, one or the other. I think both are good choices. And then you're missing, like, yeah, Gwenpool. Hopefully, yeah, we get another option there. Gwenpool, so you need your speed days covered and stuff, it looks like. So yeah, Gwenpool. Is that kind of what you're missing? That's what it feels like. What's up, Baki? How you doing, man? Thanks for coming by the stream, dude. It's good to see ya. Any other questions on this one? I think that's about it, dude. You're doing good. A lot of good stuff going on here. A lot of support. Because Venom's strong as hell, man. Ripped. So you're using Spider-Gwen. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So just keep doing that. Screw it. Who are you using for, like, the villain stuff, though? Don't you still have a day that's, like, uncovered? A day or two? When you say card crafts, what do you mean? Like, you need the 20% HP proc on the bottom of this card, for sure. Are you talking about the crafted stats up top? Using Green Goblin, yeah, rough. That's up to you, actually. That's funny, not funny, but like that's the setup, right? Oops, wow, whoops. Good thing that didn't matter. Let's see here. Scared me for a second. Yeah. Without Gwenpool, that's kind of what you're stuck with. I love this uniform. It's just too old to justify using the way the hood comes on and off. And I loved this movie, so cool uniform. I like this one a lot. It's a good one. Oh, you still have your recraft ticket. So with the recraft ticket, it's all about that, you know, you need to get a blue attack star down here, right? And if you did, geez, yeah, so here you could lock, so here you would lock cooldown and all basic defense. And yeah, you're really just crossing your fingers hoping for any attack stat down here, blue. Because if you get that blue attack stat, then yes, this is where you would want to use the recraft ticket, but do not use it unless you have 3 good blue stars on the bottom. Doesn't have to be all attack. It could, in my opinion, if you're free to play, you can go with energy attack or physical attack. It's too difficult to target one stat blue as a free to play player. You could be rolling at this forever. You know what I mean? So not forever, but for a very long time. So I would take any attack stat if you're free to play, energy, physical, or all attack. And then if you get that, you can lock all 3 of these, or you don't have to lock them. You get that, you can use the recraft ticket or the top to get 5% pierce. But you got to wait for that setup. You don't want to use it like this, because then you'll be stuck with a mind resist star on the bottom, and you'll be stuck locking 5 stars to try and re-roll this, which is not what you want to do. So yeah, here you want to, and if you're asking which one you should try for, that's probably a good option. just to try for that. Yeah, it's hard, man. It's a pain in the ass. It's funny because, like, it's just so, like, it is such a egregious example of pay for progress, right? Because really, if you think about it, it's just a slow-moving system. It's just something that takes a really long time, but you can just buy your way through it. Very expensive to buy your way through it, but you can. So really, if you just think about it as a really long-term passive part of the game, you know? Hey, congrats on 10% Pierce. I can tell you, you should be able to kill those bosses with 10% Pierce. No, I did, so there you go. All right, hopefully that helps you out. DVD Plays, thanks for sharing your account, man. Appreciate you. Appreciate you guys. Anybody else want a quick account review real fast while we're here? Do like one more. Take a look. I've only been here an hour and a half. Went quick. What's up, Ninja? How you doing, man? Thanks for coming by the stream. Did we ever look at your account, Ninja? Yeah, we got you taken care of, right? Did we? I think so. Chibi, what you got, bro? What's your IGN? Might have had you on the list. I have a mysterious IGN here that I don't know. No. All right. That and that. Perfect. All right. Let's go. Got Chibi and WK Team. Take a look real quick. What you got going on, man? Nice. Green Ward. Very nice. 5 gem here. This is ugly. But it'll get there. Hopefully you get some progress. Hey, what's up, Charles? How you doing, man? Alexander, what's going on? Yeah, hopefully you get an upgrade here. When the season rolls over. And then we got a interesting set here. Whoa, weird. Weird. Weren't we talking about this yesterday? Interesting. So anyways, when you don't have access to Marvel Zombies, you've got like some different options, right? And I guess you could argue for Guardians here, but I don't think I would right now argue that. I mean, you could. Guardians is technically better than this card for PvE and probably for PvP. I don't know. I'd have to break them down and compare. The problem with Scarlet Witch, we discerned or determined, is in her bonus options for the most part. If I'm not mistaken, you, get some pretty limited bonus options. Like this one's pretty bad. You get crit rate and cooldown, and that's kind of the only things worthwhile there. Here you can take all basic defense or like dodge. Her bonus options are poopy, and that's where you run into trouble. So basically your best case scenario is like maybe the physical attack proc. You could take the proc or the energy attack here. You could take all basic defense here, would be nice when you're looking at a PvP type setup. And then here you take like crit rate or cooldown. I mean, this is a really shitty bonus option, I'm not gonna lie. And that's why people frown on that card, I think. That's why it gets the boom boom sad face. But I don't think it's super bad per se. It's just that when you look at the bonus options on this card, so the difference here, just breaking it down, the difference is, oh, gotcha, you're replacing it. And I think we talked about this, didn't we? You might have been where we broke down these bonus options, Chibi. We might have been looking at this. Yeah, and they're just a lot better on other cards. So anyways, I'll quit yapping. But anyways, so the plan's to swap this out then. Gotcha. Did you decide do you have a replacement for it, I should say? Or are you waiting for something? I can't remember. Looks like you might have gotten some new stars though. Sure. His attack, crit damage. So close. So close. we got going on here? Hold resist, crit rate. Oof. Rough blues. Gotcha. Guardians of the Galaxy would be really nice here. Guardians would be nice. Guardians gives you HP, so it like... Basically, here's the thing. Guardians belongs in either set. So if you do get Guardians, consider it. Because then whatever you do with this set, whether you leave it hybrid, Guardians is perfect. Whether you go PvP, Guardians is perfect. If you go PvE, Guardians is perfect. So Guardians of the Galaxy is like the one card that no matter what you do with this set, it's good to stay here. You know what I mean? Something to consider. Something to consider. All basic defense. Ouch. Got all basic defense. God, these cards are not being kind to you. All basic attack, all basic defense, and dodge. Nice. Here you've at least got 3 good stats. Holy smokes. That's tough. Work in progress. Work in progress. Just be patient and make sure you're not locking blue resists or anything like that. It's just not worth it in the long run. Just be patient. Lock the good stats. Take your time. Yep. Because that's all it takes is time. Okay. And I remember, I think you said you have the Ghost Rider seasonal, you just don't like the small head, so you don't keep it on him or something like that, if I recall. Who's going to tier 4 next? We decide? Oh, you're missing it. Okay. Weird. Why is he tier 4? Just you love Ghost Rider, or? Must like Ghost Rider, otherwise there's no, you wouldn't have done that. No way. I see you, Dantane Vice City. How you doing, man? Give me a little bit here. I might look at one more. It's just a couple accounts today, and this is already like 5 I think we're looking at. So appreciate you. I'll try and take a look, but might be a minute. A minute meaning another day, honestly. Sorry. Doing my best. Getting a little tired over here. We're going to be doing some account reviews this week. I'm going to try and do them most of the days this week. All right, Baki, take it easy, brother. Take it easy, my friend. Thanks so much for hanging out. Black Friday, I'm seeking tier 4 Strange. Okay. Got you. Well, you can definitely build your Null up to level 70. Get him ready for Black Friday. You need some more CTPs, man, so you can get some mighties. Yeah, Al, give me 1 minute here. And then Doctor Strange next. Gotcha. Now that looks good. I don't know, yeah, and build your Null up. You might as well. Get the PvP power. Yeah, for real. You got some good clears now, though, for sure, for World Boss Legend. And you've got all your supports. God, that's a nice artifact, man. Yeah, yeah. Gotcha. Hey, so just takes time. At least they're on characters that aren't falling out of the meta anytime soon, so that is good. And then around Black Friday, you can update some of these uniforms. What do you mean by crystals back? There's like various events. Sometimes they'll give us like a crystal login, or they usually have some way of giving us some extra crystals. I don't think we're going to get 10,000 again, though. I'm not. Wouldn't be likely. Your Doctor Strange is struggling. Let's take a look. What do you got going on here? 0.8 per 1 crit. Go look real quick if you're logged into the game, Chibi. What's your crit rate on your Strange? What's your crit rate at? Is it capped? Oh, I did read it wrong. On Black Friday. Yes, usually, Sanjeev. I don't know what form that would come in. Like I said, yeah, I don't know if it'll be a check-in or some kind of event or whatever. Sure, Nuffus, yeah. Let me know if you can about the crit rate on your Strange, because that might be your issue. You may, okay, that's your problem. That is your issue right there. So basically what's happening is this entire damage boost of this proc relies on your crit rate, right? So if you have 58% crit, you're only getting 0.8% of 50, you know, per 1% of 58. Whereas if it's 75, which is the cap, you're getting 0.8 per 1% of 75. So if this was 1%, you can just consider it like you're getting a 59% damage boost if this was 1% compared to a 75% damage boost. So that's likely a place you can find a lot more damage is by just getting your crit rate capped on your Strange. And then obviously if you can get a 1 per 1 crit rate, it's better, but take what you can get, right? Because the ISO set looks fine. The Uru look respectable. You know, I can't see your stats, so you've got 2 attack Uru on every one, and it all looks good. So I would say that's probably your biggest issue, is just getting that crit rate fixed up. No, Anniversary's still a long ways out. We have Dante in Vice City. I got it now. Dante, we got Black Friday coming up. There's sort of 2 events in this game on separate sides of the year. The Anniversary is in like April and Black Friday is in late November. And we usually get some free crystals and some really spicy events and stuff like that. Anything else you want to see, Chibi, or talk about? If not, I'm going to go ahead and move on to this last account here, and then we will look at Al's judgment situation right fast. And then I may move on. We'll see. Might have time for 1 or 2 more. We got through all our dailies really quick today. Yeah, a lot of people missed that Anniversary. It was a good one. It was a good one. There'll be another. There'll be another. So there you go. Nice. Thanks, GB. I appreciate you, brother. All right. Looking at JS1, which is, who is this? I'm looking at WK Team, right? Yeah, I believe so. I believe that's who this is. Sword's got some room for improvement. Could be RNG, but just make sure you're putting in the work on the swords. Yeah, you're only 111 agent badge, so hopefully with the season flipping over, you'll get some upgrades to your swords, hopefully. We still probably want to wait for that gold discount, though. We just had it, so like season's gonna flip. We'll be able to farm a bunch of materials and then probably still wait for that gold discount to save a bunch of gold on the sword situation. Okay, so here, no like bad cards, but a weird mix of cards, right? Nothing in here is like particularly bad. In fact, they're all good cards. It's just that you're missing. It's a weird hybrid set, right? So you've got Crescent and New Avengers number 9, right? So you're weighted into PvP a little bit here with Crescent being all basic defense and HP, and then HP, and then an HP proc. This is pretty heavily weighted into PvP hybrid territory, right? Luna Snow can go in a PvP set, right? Neither of these go in a PvP set. So these are weird, like, does that make sense? These are weird hybrid options. Like if you were going for a hybrid set, you would want like Ghost Rider, the real punchy cards, right? So Ghost Rider's got the all attacks proc, ignore dodge. It's not ignore dodge, that's Marvel Zombies. What is the main stats? It's like, what attack stats? I'm having a brain fart. Anyways, Ghost Rider's got a lot of attack stats. So, yeah, you might want to consider holding off on Cable here. I think have we talked about this? Nice. I think maybe we talked about this. Yeah, Guardians of the Galaxy would be great right here. And that's probably why you're not crafting this card. And that is awesome. I think Guardians of the Galaxy would be a much better fit. Because then if you need to make adjustments in the future, it's the same kind of thing. Where Guardians of the Galaxy can fit anywhere. Exactly. You got it. You got it. Recovery rate, mind resist, physical defense, crit damage. Ouch. Crit damage is good. The rest of these are kind of suspect at best, right? Just have to let them roll. And then here, unfortunately, nothing good. Not yet. Nothing worth keeping. Max HP. Nice on a Crescent card, that's for sure. Nice, yeah. Honestly, yeah. And just wait for the discount. The discount is going to be a big one. I think we just had it, right? So it's just ending. So you'll have to wait till the next one. You don't have to, but I recommend you do wait for the discount to unequip that. Make sure you get that HP proc. I know you're crafting with all your cards, But even with 7 quality, actually this is pretty good. You may, oh god, that's a tough call. That's a tough call. I think you still fish for the HP proc eventually. There's like no point in having this card without the HP proc. It's good, but that's really what makes it really good, right? So 7 quality is nice, but at some point, I guess I won't tell you when. Enjoy your 7 here for a moment, but you do want that HP proc. And then, yeah, just finish up crafting. Finish this one first. And then I'd say go ahead and finish the Crescent card, just because you might get pierced. And then finish up this one. And then replace this. Looks good. Cable card is a good card. That is correct. Cable card is not a bad card at all. It's just the set he's got, or they have here, is a real hybrid set, and this is just kind of an awkward setup for a hybrid set. But Cable is a good card, absolutely. Oopsies. Too far. We've gone too far. We've gone to plaid. All right. There we go. Take a look at your roster here. Spicy looking Venom. 0.9 per 1 looks good with the artifact. Careful with these. I'm sure we already talked about that. Energy on her, I don't know. I don't know. Not for ABXL, I don't think. Maybe if you got quick fingers, but I don't think so. I don't think so. Thor. Got the 1 per 1 crit lightning damage is nice. That's good. Oof, yeah, the artifacts, man. Probably say that every time we look at this account. I feel bad because I never remember if I've already commented on it or not. So sorry if I have. Yeah, and then you had the hell. I can't remember what the plan was here. Yeah, I can't remember. What we decide. Scarlet Witch. Yeah, I would stop building her for sure. I don't know if we talk about that, but full stop. Go, go, go. Green light, red light, right? And then without an artifact, this is kind of tough, honestly. Confused who to build next. Gotcha. So, for a tier 4, do like Scarlet Witch is a great choice. You want to focus mainly on your damage dealers for tier 4s. So Scarlet Witch would be a really good choice here. From what you have, even like, I don't know if I would say Gamora. But build your Strange up. You want to be working up characters like Doctor Strange, Storm. Wow, yeah. You've got a lot of expensive builds, basically, for good characters, and you really could use a few cheap builds, right? So Storm gets recommended everywhere just because she's cheap. She's a native tier 1, easy to get her bios. Yeah, so I would work on getting your Storm up and grab her uniform. Even at 40%, we're still months out from Black Friday, and I'm not saying you shouldn't save, but this is one you might want to splurge on the next 40% discount and grab Storm's uniform, build her up. Doctor Strange, you definitely want to build, and Silver Surfer, you want to build with this uniform, but they're both very expensive. So I would prioritize Strange since he's much less expensive than Silver Surfer. Get your Strange built up. So yeah, tier 3 characters like Doctor Strange. Who else? Storm. Great option. Get those guys built up first. And tier 3 them. I want to give you someone who isn't a blast type, but I don't really see them. Who that would be. Yeah. Build those guys up. Your Storm, your Strange. Storm's good and cheap. Strange is a little more expensive. I don't know what your tier 4 materials look like now, but if you're kind of spent out and you need to wait a bit. So with the mega tier 3 ticket, Storm, I guess, would be a great option for that. In fact, dude, just do that, right? Shoot, what you really need is a 40% uniform discount, and we just had it. So unfortunately, you won't see the uniform discount for Storm probably for another month or so. But when you do, it would be worth it. And she would be a great option to use the ticket on. Really, anyone is, but she would be a nice option, not so much since you can't get her uni. You can't use it on Doctor Strange, and you can't use it on Silver Surfer. So, No dice with those guys. Yeah. I think you take Storm to tier 2 and use it on Storm. And then you just be watching for any kind of discount on that uniform. And as soon as that's discounted to 40% or lower, grab that uni. And I think she's a good option for it from what you've got. You could also use it on someone like Coulson if you wanted to. If I build Storm, is she one pack with Cyclops? I don't know what that means, but they support the hell out of each other, if that's what you mean. Cyclops is very good, but you don't have to have him at all. If you don't have Cyclops, you don't need to worry about it. You don't need to like pressure yourself to build him for Storm, no. Not with the spot you're in here. You got a long ways to go before you got to worry about support for Storm, necessarily. Plus, you have a lot of good supports already. Although, yeah, hopefully you find Valkyrie sometime soon. You do have Shuri built up. You might want to get Coulson built up. And then I'm going to check one more thing for you here. And that's who's on deck. And it looks like no one yet, and that's fine. Just make sure you're doing your Dimension missions for at least the bios. And target characters like Ghost Panther, Valkyrie, Enchantress, all those support characters from Dimension missions so you can get them as soon as possible. Yeah, there's a lot of options. And honestly, with where your account is at now, as far as like supports and leads go, really just focusing on those core DPS, I think is a good idea. Getting them up towards tier 4 and then worry about tier 3ing some supports after you get Storm and Doctor Strange built up to help the rest of your team. Nice, you did get some bios for him though. That's cool. Nice. Good call. Yeah, if you're not at 90 days yet, you can get Storm from the selector. It's an option. This is true. Where are you at? That's a good call, Sanjeev. Where are you at as far as your login? Interesting. Yeah, that's a really good point, because if you're at like day 80 of your account, you should just wait and use the tier 3 ticket on someone else like Coulson and use the selector to get Storm. Anyways, that's what that is. If you're close to that selector, you should use it. Sure. What you got? Yeah, keep that in mind. If you're close to that selector on your login, the 90-day selector. Oh, thanks, honey. That's a better option for Storm than the Mega Tier 3 ticket. The Mega Tier 3 would be better used for, I don't know, anyone else. Your ticket to Tier 3. Day 60? For WK Team or for you, Sanjeev? All right. Well, I would say making sure you have all your ABXL days covered with decent scores. So all the requirements, so getting her tier 4, things like that. You could look into a PvP character, saving up. You really like need another uniform discount. Just save up until you get there, and then yeah, it'd be time to like build Sentry maybe and get his uniform, or yeah, ABXL, stuff like that. Gotcha, Sanjeev. Don't forget WK Team. Like I said, if you are close to 90 days on your account and you're close to that tier 3 selector at 90 days, Storm is a better option there than the tier 3 ticket. I just want to drive that home. I don't want to lead you astray. You know what I mean? Sentry for an account like this. For sure. Already have him started, don't have an artifact or Agent Venom's artifact or anything like that. So yeah, Sentry and ABXL. So so the answer to your question really, in my opinion, is making sure you just have the coverage, and after you get your 5 World Boss Legend teams, yeah, covering all your days in ABXL, and then Not really pushing World Boss Legend yet, but PvP. Getting into PvP and getting some decent teams. They don't have to be good, but just getting some starting teams for all the modes in PvP so you can start pushing for some extra crystals. And I think that's the way to go. All right, my friend. It depends on who you have, Julianne. It depends on who you have. Do you have Storm yet? If you have Storm, the options get like just alarmingly worse very quickly. Basically go from Storm, I think, to like Captain Marvel, which is not a great option, or like, I don't know who else is in there. It's pretty basic. Yeah, if you have her like tier 2, I would maybe just take the Storm. I'd have to look it up. I can't remember the exact options in that selector. I just know they're really limited. So. What time is it? I don't think I have time to do more today, but we'll do more account help tomorrow. So if you guys can make it tomorrow, I see you guys asking, we'll do some more accounts on tomorrow's stream. I don't think so today, my friend. If I just keep doing them, I'll never eat food. I'll never pee. I'll never do any of the other stuff I have to do in my life. So at some point, I gotta call it. Anyhow, guys. All right, my friends. I think we went over most of the stuff with the new events. Just make sure you get all of these done that you can. Don't miss any. I think it's kind of hard to miss with that. Just make sure you do your world boss every day, and you should be good. Don't forget about Groot. Other than that, man, we're just hanging in to see what this next update's gonna be. Start getting sneak peeks and stuff like that. All right, my friends, if you enjoyed the stream, had a good time, learned anything, go ahead and hit that like button. Helps out a lot. Really appreciate it. If you want to see more of the live stream series we're doing every day at 8:30 a.m. Pacific time, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Got more videos on the way for you guys coming shortly. Yowzers, get out of there. I'm Old and Gray. This is Free to Play, and I hope you all have a fantastic day. We will catch you on the next one, folks. It works better when I unmute the microphone. I didn't say a whole lot. I moved my mouth a bunch, but I didn't say a whole lot in typical fashion. Yeah, Strike Odin's Blessings. Not a lot of room for more. Thinking about it, don't think I'm going to put the heals on him. I think they go on Sentry. Rank 5 type enhancement, yeah. And then Tenacious Symbiote was what you were really after. Stage 12, and the artifact and the CTP. And we need to upgrade the uniform. Yeah, the heals might end up going on Sentry. I'm not sure. We'll see. Anyways, you guys are great. Love you guys. Just wanted to show you that because I said I would. I'll catch you all later.